Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm finally getting around to doing a taste test of my Weezlefog Hazy IPA. Bit of a mouthful there. If you watched my original Brew Day video, you'll know that it's a clone recipe based on the Weezle Brewery commercial beer. And the reason I brewed it up is Weezle were good enough to run a competition where you could basically get one of their recipe kits, brew up the beer, and then enter it into a competition. So there were 3 different recipes you could choose from: the Weezlefog Hazy IPA, which is what I did, the Hoppiness XPA, and the Wolverine Double IPA. So yeah, so I've actually poured it up already, so it's because it's come out of the keg. There it is. So it's knocking on a bit now because I brewed this up coming up 2 months ago, maybe not quite 2 months, 6-7 weeks ago. Entered into the competition, and then they sort of did some tasting sessions online, and then the beers that sort of scored well went through to a final. So just quickly recap what's in the beer. So it's the bulk of the malt is made up of American ale. This is all Gladfield's American ale, Pilsner malt, wheat, a little bit of acidulated malt, and it's got a truckload of hops in it, equivalent of about 500 grams in a full batch. So it's a combination of Southern Cross, Motueka, and Nectaron. And so I followed the recipe word for word pretty much. The only thing I changed out, and which I didn't mention in the Brew Day video, was I swapped out the suggestion of US05 for S33, which I found online was a good suggestion for a dry yeast for a hazy. Sort of drives more it's more of a fruity sort of strain, still nice and clean. And it helps to keep the haze in the beer, which, as you can see, this has been in the keg for a number of weeks now, and it's still nice and hazy. The only thing with the yeast is it's got a slightly lower attenuation, so this finished at 1014. But apart from that, everything else is pretty much the same. So here it is here. So I've actually got a video clip of the initial tasting of my beer by Mark Jackman, who's the head brewer at Weezle and the owner, and also Scott, who is, I think Scott's the marketing man for Weezle. So what I might do is, what will we do first? Maybe we'll cut over to the clip of Mark and Scott tasting my beer, and then we'll come back and I'll do a tasting and give you my thoughts. So we'll see you shortly.
Ooh, look at that. That is foggy.
Yep.
Unfiltered, pure. Off to a good start.
We shall see.
I can smell.
Oh, it smells fucking
smell
good.
very fresh hops on
Yep.
my hand. That's
You can have your fun back now, Scott.
That's right. Yeah.
No, this is incredible.
That
But-
smells really fresh.
It smells like hops and looks like hops, which is sort of the idea. So,
There we go. Yeah, that would say
there's actually hops in it, which is
possibly a little bit chunkier than yours, but it has the same color as the official
It has
Weezlefog.
got the green tinge to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is what we're looking for.
I don't know how it's going to hold up for another couple of weeks or so, but that's fucking awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty
is.
fucking good.
Hop soup. Yeah, that bitterness kicks in at the end with the chunks, but
That's right. I have a bit
yeah,
of heart.
so, yeah. I quite normally you would say it's a little bit chunky,
Chunky.
but it's Weezlefog, so
Yeah, should be chunky. We can have a
Might
chunky
be.
beer.
you get a
Tastes
quick look
fucking
at the
great.
seasoning there on top.
Yeah, we're out. Yeah, there we go. No, that's my beer. Hang on. Well, I can't see the reflection of the sun.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Has
Yeah.
actually got hops in it to chew on.
Damn, that's yep. And this tastes on point.
Well, the flavour's certainly bang on.
Yeah, that's bang on. What do you want to give that? 9.5.
I'd say
Maybe a 9. We're gonna give it room. You never know. Someone might beat it.
Yeah, getting the bitterness of the hop pellets coming through on the at the end.
There we go.
Is enjoyable. Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow. I
All
was
right.
a bit worried when it.
You were worried?
When it got excited out the bottle, and when it was poured, and but that smell and flavour.
Yeah. No, that smells fucking amazing. That's a good taste. Good.
Try and find some faults.
All fogged up.
Right.
You named yourself, and we support you on that.
Yeah.
Next on the list.
Oh, shut up.
Huh?
Yeah. Looking for some faults. I can't find faults with it at the minute.
Can't find faults.
What I'm tasting, smelling. Well, yep.
Bang on. 9 out of 10.
And really happy with that score, 9 out of 10. I was really stoked with that. So the main difference between the beer that Mark and Scott were drinking and this one was they had a bottle conditioned version, and this is off the keg, so that's why the other one sort of had a few hop chunks floating around. But yeah, really happy with how that went. So yeah, I'll just and obviously they had a fresher bottle than this one here. But this has still got tons of hop presence, just through the sheer amount of hops that were thrown into the mix. Some real nice. I'm getting like a mixture of tropical fruit, citrus. Yeah, like some grapefruit, maybe a bit of lemon lime coming through as well. And then yeah, sort of maybe some slight pineapple too, but some real nice tropical fruit as well. Nice mouthfeel with that wheat. Finished at 1014, so it's not like too dry. There's no real sweetness there, but it's not like hasn't finished really dry, which is nice. Nice mouthfeel, good carbonation. Still holding some real nice hop aroma as well. So yeah, really happy with the recipe. I'll try and see if I can share the recipe with you guys below. Better check if I can actually do that, but yeah, really nice beer. That Nectaron hop is probably the star here. So yeah, really happy with that. It's going to be finishing up soon, so I'll have to refill the keg. Before I finish, you probably want to know how I got on in the competition. So the beer you just saw Mark and Scott tasting, that went through, I sent them 2 bottles, so the second bottle went through to the final. Unfortunately, I think it ended up 3rd in the Weezlefog category. So they ended up putting the top 2 from Weezlefog through into the final against the top beer from the Hoppiness XPA and the top beer from the Wolverine. So yeah, didn't make the. I made the final. I think I ended up 3rd in this category, but very stoked with that. And big congratulations to Tom Consell. I think hopefully I pronounced your surname right if you're watching this. He won overall with the Hoppiness XPA. So keen to try a commercial bottle of that and just see how that tastes. So yeah, very happy with the competition. Really well run. Thanks to Mark, Scott, the volunteers at the final at the beer spot in Morningside. Also a big thanks to David Moyner, who did a lot of the organisation, set up the administration side of it, contacting people and doing the emailing, etc., the entry numbers. Also David, sorry I forgot to mention, David was one of the 3 judges at the final, so there was Mark, David and Scott were the three judges at the final. So yeah, happy days. I will stop there and enjoy the rest of this. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. Don't want the video to be too long. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Over and out. Cheers.